Hey everybody, it's Dawn from New Dawn Coaching and Training. Today I want to take you through a plank-based ab workout. If you have any back issues, just keep in mind that you might have to make some modifications, which we'll talk about along the way. Also, if you're new to planks, you might just have to take it easy and make your plank durations smaller than maybe what I do in the video. If your back starts to bother you at all during the workout, make sure you just stop, take a little stretch, rejoin once you feel like your back is settled down. And as always, if you got some music and you want to put it on, go ahead and do that now because we're just about to get started. So what I want you to start with is coming onto all fours. We're going to be on your knees and your hands. Go ahead and move those hands out just underneath the shoulders and make sure your knees are back in line with your hips. We're going to start warming your back up a little bit. First, you're going to round a little bit with that lower back, and then you're going to stick that tailbone back out. So you're going to go ahead and round. We're going to hold those abdominal muscles in when we do that. And then we flatten out, pushing that tailbone out. We're going to do that one more time. So a little rounding and a little straightening. So next up, we're going to take that tailbone, kind of move it from one side to the other, just kind of wagging that tailbone a little bit from side to side. Relax those shoulders. Make sure they're not hunching up on you. A couple more times here. Any discomfort, don't go quite as far from side to side. One more time here. And your last one. So next up, what we're going to do is start with the easy plank. We're going to get you up on your toes and your hands. So once again, those hands are just underneath the shoulders. Notice my back is pretty straight, okay? So I don't want you sticking your butt way up in the air. Try to keep everything in a nice straight line. Think about the word plank. Straight as a board here. Now your abs might be tempted to pop out. Don't let them do that. Make sure you're keeping them in. If this is too much in your back right now, you're just going to drop down to your knees, rest for a moment, come back up. And we're all going to do that just for a sec here. Shift those hips back. I just want to move a little bit more now. We're still going to do a plank up on our hands. And we're going to bring the toes just outside the mat. And if you're not on a mat, you're just on your carpet, well, we're bringing that foot in as close as you can to that outside arm. Once again, we're keeping the stomach in. Now notice the head. We're not tilting back looking down at our stomach. We're looking at a spot in between those hands. So I'm just going to do about 4 more. Let's go 3. Abs are still in. 2 more. Last one. So just taking a little break. Going to shift those hips back. If your knees are sensitive, maybe you're not bending the knees quite as much here. So next up, we're going to do a plank that's on our elbows, and that's harder. So elbows should be right underneath the chest. I'm going to be up on my tiptoes here. And the same quote-unquote rules apply. Butt down, abs in. Now if you're new to the planks, I know your back is starting to bother you. So you would just come down, rest for just a few seconds, come back up. Don't assume that you can't do it anymore. You just got to rest up. And you'll build up your strength so you can do more and more length with your planks. Now we're all going to come down, take a little bit of a breather here. Just in those forearms. Let's go ahead and do it again. We're going to come up. Now this time what I'm going to do is do a little rotation with my hips. Rotate to one side and the other. Notice we're not tilting too far. Just rotating equally from side to side. And making sure you're not looking back at your stomach, looking down at those hands. Try to relax the shoulders as much as you can. Do you still have your abs in? That gets tough, I'll tell you. 2 more. 1 more. So a little time for a rest here. We're going to lean back. I'm going to scooch back just a little bit more, drop my hips down a little bit more. Assuming your knees can handle that, we're going to get back that far. We're going to try another one. Here's my challenge to you, though. I'm going to do 2 30-second holds. If you're feeling really good, you're going to do 1 long 60-second one. So here we go. Up we go. Now we are breathing throughout this. You might start to get a little shaky. This is where you hope you have that music on. I know a lot of times I'll just kind of let myself go, maybe start creating my to-do list for the day, or my shopping list, or I'll review what I did yesterday. Anything to make this time go a little faster. So if you're doing just 30 seconds, well, guess what? Here you are, you're done. You can always rest up, come back up. But for those of you who are doing a solid minute, we're going to hang in there. And make sure your butt's not dropping down. You're tightening your abs back up. You'll be so glad when a minute's over, and I'm going to count you down. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done. So we take a little break before we move on to the next one. The next one are side planks. So I want you all to roll over to your side. This one, if you are just on a really thin carpet or a wood floor, you're going to want a towel. And you're going to want to double that up and put it underneath your elbow. So what we're going to do here is come up on the elbow and hold a side plank. Now if that's too much for you, drop down to the knees. And you could just shift your feet backwards. So you could hold a plank on your knees. You could also put your hand down to help support a little bit of your body weight. That might help you as well. A wee bit more. 4, 3, 2, and down. So the next one is going to involve some pulses that go up. So go ahead, bring yourself up again. And we're going to go upwards. Lift, 2, 3. Notice I'm not going too low right here. I'm staying up kind of high. And let's do 8 more. 7 and 6, 5. Try to relax your shoulder. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So quickly flip over. So if you had to do the knee version on the other side, do the knee version here as well. Want the elbow to the shoulder, stack your feet, lift your hips up. Now remember that you can use this hand here, or you can put it at your hip, whatever's best for you right now. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure you're not starting to sag down. You're staying up right here, holding it in. 4, 3, 2, and drop down. All right, so you know the next set, they're pulses. So let's go ahead, come on up. Lifting upwards, lift, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you keep your head up. We don't want to be looking down. We like the neck to be lined up with our spine pretty well right here. So let's go 4, 3, 2, and we're done. So we're not out of the woods yet. I need you to flip over and do some more. So this side's all rested. Where you should be feeling it is the side that's pointing down to the floor. On the elbow again, stack. Maybe your arms up this time. I'm going to go all the way down and up. So tap the floor, bring it up. Tap the floor, bring it up. Now remember, you don't have to do all these today if your body's just not there yet. But if you're having a day where you're feeling a little lazy, push it. Keep going. So down and up. Anything worth doing or having is worth working for. So 2 more. 1 more. And I'm just going to rest real quick. I believe that was 12. We're going to do one more set of 12. So let's get you up there again. Elbow, tapping that floor lightly. 1. Now notice the head is up again. 2, 3. A lot of times people will be looking down like that. Keep your chin up. And 5. You're going to make it. Come on. 6, 7. Gotta love these plank workouts. 8. So that means there's just 4 more. 3 more. We're going to make it. 2. 1 more. All right, you ready to flip sides? At this point in the workout, I always say, let's just get it over with. So you're gonna stack your feet, up, perhaps the arms up. Here we go with those little taps again. 2, and I know we're really working. 3, but we're gonna give it our all. 4, to hold this in especially. 5, looking straight on here with your face. Halfway there on this first set. Keep on breathing. Got about 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. All right, so good news is we split that up into two rounds, 2 sets. But there is a second set. So let's get you up. Let's get it done, okay? So arm here. Let's tap that floor. 1, 2. The good news is this is your last set of side planks. I shouldn't tell you the bad news. You still have some more planks to go here today, okay? So I believe there's 5 more. 4, 3, and 2. Give me one more time. All right, so those are done. I'm going to give you a small break. What we're going to do is go back to the hands and toes again. Remember how we rounded that back a little bit and we straightened it? We're going to do 2 more like that to help just get your back ready for the last round of planks. 1 more. All right, so the next one we start back on the hands and the toes. And do what you can on these. These are a little rough here. What we're going to do is called a down, down, up, up. At least that's what I call it. I'm on my hands, obviously. I'm gonna start with my left arm. Left arm down, right arm down. Left hand up, right hand up. So leading with the left arm the whole time. That'd be 2. And we still gotta keep our stomach in and our butt down. So we're gonna check out 2 more of those. I'm gonna do one more time. Now, I'm not gonna give you guys a break. We're gonna start with the right hand right here. Right, back up. So right hand down again, right and left. Back up. Do you still have your abs in? 3 more. Back up. 2 more. We just have 1 more time. All right, we're not quite done. Maybe 1 more exercise. Shift those hips back in. So 1 more round of exercise. I want you to get down on your elbows again. And those toes. So notice that long line we have. And we're gonna jog the knees a little bit, so just 1 and 2. No, we're not tapping the floor. Just a little movement in the knees, 1 and 2. Now I want you to make sure your back's not sagging down, that you haven't started to pike up your butt, that you haven't let your abs drop out. Hang with me here, we're gonna do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, your final stretch. Take your knees a little wider here. Drop your chest and your torso down to the mat. If you're a fan of yoga, a little bit of child's pose. Always feels so good in the back, especially after all those planks. Then go ahead and come on up. We're gonna have a seat. Just a little bit more stretching. If planks are tough for you, as always, be patient with yourself. Bring the bottoms of your shoes together. Those knees drop out a little bit. Planks are usually the hardest, I think, in the lower back for beginners. And it takes a while to build up your strength, but you will get there. We're gonna take the feet out pretty far away from us, straight legs. Drop the chest towards the thighs. Don't round the upper back. I want you to get your lower back moving forward. I like that kind of plank workout because if you think about it, it's true to real life, what we do with our bodies every day. Rarely are we having to crunch forward, but we are always having to keep our abs in with our different activities throughout the day. So I know that kind of ab workout, very effective, helps keep your back strong. We're gonna go ahead and sit up nice and tall, arms are out here. Lean to the side. I'm gonna spin around so you can see me a little bit. Notice I'm bending that elbow. So it'll help me lean more to the side and open up through the sides after all those side planks we did. And then go ahead and come on over here. Again, we're gonna bend that elbow, just leaning real easy. Your hips should be on the floor. Get that side bend going on. A few more seconds. And hopefully you got in a good ab workout. Hopefully you got just a little breathy with me today. I'm gonna slide those feet in, get those shoulder blades back. We're gonna breathe in, raise up the shoulders, and blow it out. I'm gonna do 1 more time. So inhale, raise it up, and blow it out. All right, thanks for joining me today. That was your plank-based ab workout, and the next workout coming up, we're gonna focus a little bit more on your lower back. Thanks again for joining me. Have a great day.